The Eye of the World is book 1 in the Wheel of Time series, and season 1 of the Amazon Prime adaptation is going to be following the events in this book. Over the next few months, I'm going to be making a lot more Wheel of Time content. Now, ever since I made the video on everything you need to know before watching the Wheel of Time, which if you haven't watched that video yet, you should. There's been a few more teasers released on Instagram. There's also a live red carpet premiere event happening on November 15th, with some amazing content creators taking part. I should have been making Wheel of Time content ages ago. They've also been releasing these Wheel of Time explained videos briefly going over what an Aes Sedai or a warder is. The Eye of the World audiobook is getting a fresh new update with Rosamund Pike narrating it.
The Wheel of Time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend.
This can already be pre-ordered on Audible, and it's coming out November 16th. And just yesterday, it was revealed that there will be new animated shorts on X-Ray, giving some expansive backstory on the Wheel of Time. Watching the breaking of the world in animation, I didn't know I wanted that so bad, but it looks like they're going all out to make this epic. Now, I don't know about you, but I have been getting more excited for the show, but I'm still trying to not let my hype get too high. I don't want my expectations to get the better of me, because it could still be a flop. So far, it definitely doesn't have the same vibes that I get from reading the book. There's definitely a lot of changes. It's not going to be the same thing, but it is looking like a very promising fantasy show. And that makes me happy. We can't expect it to be exactly like the books, because that's not gonna happen. And don't worry, I will be making a video for each episode so that I can fully share my thoughts. Anyway, this video is not about the show, it's about the books, and how we can all read them together. I am starting the ultimate Wheel of Time read-along over on my Discord server. Now yes, I know a lot of people did this last year or earlier this year in preparation for the show, but I figure there's still a lot of newcomers that are going to watch the show and then will want to go back and read the books. So this is for people like you. Of course, anyone can join, whether you're a longtime fan of the series and you just want to talk about the books with everyone, or you're new and you just want to give the first book a try. We don't discriminate, you can all join. If you don't know what a read-along is, no, I'm not going to read the book to you. We're all going to start it together, and then we're just going to discuss the book as we read. It's basically just a book club, but we're cool. So how do you join? If you haven't already joined my Discord server, I'll have the link in the description. It's a server filled with readers and fantasy fans, and we have channels for various different books, and you don't really need to worry about getting spoiled because everyone's pretty careful about using spoiler bars. And we got memes! That's most important. So to join the read-along, all you have to do is join the server, then scroll down past the general section, and you'll find the Wheel of Time read-along category. If you want to be notified for the big discussion post, then you can react to my introduction message with this Wheel of Time emoji, which will then automatically give you a special role. If you're new to Discord, my server has different roles that you can acquire by gaining EXP and leveling up. And you can level up just by being active and chatting. It's kinda like a video game, but you're not playing a game. What do the roles give you? Bragging rights and a new color. That's all you need. Anyway, we have a lot of fun on the server and it's got its own chaotic lore, but you don't want to look too deep into that. If you value your sanity. Is there a schedule? Yes, so the read-along will officially kick off on November 20th, a day after the show drops on Prime. Now, I think the best way to go about this read-along is to read one book per month. That should hopefully give everyone enough time, and even if it doesn't, you can still go at this read-along at your own pace. So The Eye of the World has 53 chapters, which means we're going to break it up into 13 chapters per week. Myself or some of the Wheel of Time experts on the server are going to be posting discussion posts on a weekly basis to go along with the readings. So the goal is to finish book 1 on December 20th, but even if you don't, there will be different channels where you can discuss at which part in the book you're at. And I'm sure there'll always be someone that's more than happy to discuss with you. Now the server has a lot of Wheel of Time veterans that would love to introduce you to this series, but no spoilers in the main chat. I'll have a separate area where you can talk about spoilers. I could even add in a voice chat channel, and I could join in on there if you guys want. Anyway, on December 20th, I'll update with the schedule for the second book, The Great Hunt. If you're completely new to this series, The Eye of the World is the start of an epic 14-book series. Now, as you read through book 1, you might notice a lot of classic fantasy tropes. It's a pretty typical start to a fantasy, a young hero setting out on adventure while being pursued by evil. In this case, Shadow Spawn. You might even notice the beginning feels a little similar to Lord of the Rings. Now, this was intentional. The Eye of the World is sort of Jordan's homage to Tolkien. But you can be reassured that over the next couple books, the series really breaks away from relying so heavily on the fantasy tropes that it's rooted in. So I would advise you at least read up to book 2 before claiming the entire series is a Lord of the Rings ripoff. Because it's really not at all. The first book is just paying homage to Tolkien. Now, if you are new, I would highly recommend watching my video about everything you need to know before watching The Wheel of Time. I also made a spoiler-free review of book 1 like 3 years ago that still holds up surprisingly well, though I might actually re-review it just to update my thoughts. Anyway, I'm definitely going to make a lot more Wheel of Time content, so make sure to subscribe. I'm getting really close to 50,000 subscribers, which would mean a lot. Also, the Dark Friends are going to keep me captive if you don't subscribe. So please help me. Let me know in the comments if you plan on joining the read-along and if you're new to the series or you've already read it. Don't forget to join the Discord server, and I'll see you guys next time.